time of year, the importance of every game is magnified. A mid-season top 10 clash and the message it will send the playoff committee might well resonate the rest of the season. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up.
Turning it on! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the ground. And he'll take it in for a touchdown.
Well, we know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week. And you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
So Ohio State's offense will take the field for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Van Buren. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time four-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Now this offense is back on the field. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Motion from the wideout. The run from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Making side adjustments here. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. The kick is on its way. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking for a crease. It's Lee. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so far, man, he's been hit early. He's been hit often. They've got to do a better job of protection up front.
Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the option. Now the pitch. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Hand off from the shotgun. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd rising up, sensing that his defense needs some help. Rushes on him. And they can't make the play on third down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Trying to keep this drive alive. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
I'll tell you, it didn't matter the defense. They probably knew this was RPO. But at the end of the day, they couldn't stop it. This offense right now just being way too physical up front.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because
always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
The Buckeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Rudolph. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
To the air. It's Van Buren. Still looking. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
And they're able to get him down. And the Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down, using the quick game.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Buckeyes! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Pulls it in and runs into the end zone for a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Van Buren. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hampton. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Offense lining up quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Catch in the middle, it's Hampton. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. The option look. He'll pitch it. Looking for the end zone. He's in for the score. Touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the first down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle, perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Give to the running back. It's a live ball. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the foot. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the back. There he goes. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And this defense, this crowd, this atmosphere, it can rattle an offense in a hurry.
You can shake them up. When you can get to the quarterback and affect them, we all know they become very human. They start seeing things. And with this crowd, they can't hear anything. This place is going absolutely nuts. Nice job rushing the passer, igniting the crowd.
Finds his tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Reinbold. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bring in the heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. Now on the move. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. And the Buckeyes are threatening in the red zone. He'll keep it himself. And it's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Reinbold. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Rudolph. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
3rd down play from the gun. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a gap. It's Lee. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Tight end now in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got him downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there, getting the sack.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
Makes the grab. It's Paul. Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
The give as they work on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Adams. Finds the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's White. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Got it in the middle. It's Hampton. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
They want to run it left here. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. He tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.